Chris Paul going to the Phoenix Suns. Where does this trade put the Suns in the Western Conference? I know how I feel about it.
Key, where do you tell me, Key? You know the answer to that.
It doesn't do anything. It's just they move from 10 to 7, maybe 6, but then they're running into Golden State, the Lakers, the Clippers, yada, yada, yada. So I'm happy that he's able to go and teach and be a mentor, but I'm saddened because I really would like to see him, much like Harden, have an opportunity to win a championship.
You know, I think initially I would have said, you know, when I first heard about it, I'm kind of sad, but I respect this move for CP3. Key, like this is about, at the end of the day, CP3 has to do what he wants to do for himself. And look, I think they will be what OKC was last year. It keeps Devin Booker happy in Phoenix, which obviously for Monty Williams and company, that's a huge move to keep your star player happy. It gives them the floor leader. Now they're still in the West. It's still the same uphill battle. But I think this is who CP3 is. See, I don't think you'll ever see CP3 just say, hey, I want to take the easy way out, maybe, and go to a team like where he plays with 3 other All-Stars. I don't think that's him. I don't think he's cut from that cloth. Like the same, and a part of us, we like to see players that want to go do it on their own. Right now, granted, maybe he could have got to the Clippers, but maybe it didn't work out that way trade asset-wise. But I'm okay with him being in Phoenix. I like seeing that backcourt of him and Devin Booker.
It's fine being in Phoenix, in the backcourt, and the teaching and all of those things. I'm just talking about the championship aspirations for him for me personally, because he's such, it's CP3. I want to see him win a championship. I don't want to see him, when his Hall of Fame speech is, he was great and he was this and that, but he didn't win a championship. It didn't have an opportunity to really win a championship. That's all I'm saying. I think it's a fine move, but I would have liked to have seen him in Milwaukee. Instead, they go get Drew Holiday. Or I would have liked to have seen him with the Clippers. Instead, they may go steal Rondo from us in L.A. So, I don't know. I don't know.
But, Keith, let me ask you and Chris this, though. Be a great question for you both. So, yeah, winning a championship is important, but how you win a championship is important too, right? Especially if you value that. So, at that stage of your career, would either one of you guys just be willing to say, hey, like, just take me to another team where I can play with LeBron or somebody else just to win a chip? Or would you still want to be like Frank Sinatra and do it your way?
You can send me over there with Kawhi.
You ring chase?
Yeah, I ain't got nothing. Yeah, because I'm going to be an important part of that chasing of the ring, clearly, because the Clippers couldn't finish last year. Now, I'm bringing that dog mentality that the Clippers are missing to the equation. I'm bringing that, or that dog mentality that maybe Giannis is missing in Milwaukee. So I'm not talking about going and being the 9th man on the bench. I'm talking about still going and being an all-star, except I'm now with some dudes that can help get that chip. That's all.
Jay, I had one question. Drew Holiday is on the move, as Key mentioned, and Giannis has got a big decision coming up in the next couple of weeks, whether or not he's going to take the Supermax offer that we're anticipating the Bucks giving him. What do you think this move does for the Bucks from a basketball standpoint, and do you expect Giannis to decide to stay in Milwaukee long term?
I would say, look, if James Harden comes to the East, there's nothing that Giannis or the Milwaukee Bucks will be able to do, even with Bogdanovich and you think Drew Holiday. They would be the favorites by far to win. I think Milwaukee would be close, depending upon what they had to give up. But look, if I were Giannis, I would sign him 1 year. Chris, I would sign him 1 year. I would say, hey, look, you guys have made moves. I appreciate that. Let's see what we can do this year. If we feel like we're in better contention moving forward. But if James Harden comes to the East and he comes to the Nets, that's going to make everybody look at things differently in the East. Everything is going to be different.
Harden could be on the move. Maybe, just maybe, Giannis is if he doesn't like what he sees there, according to Jay.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.